Yeah, it goes, everybody. Because we'll continue on with a game called The Devil's Whisper. Let me see. Where were we? Is this the most recent one? Just gotta double check. Sure, maybe it is. Yep, so it's chapter 5 right here. Memphis' fingers force my eyelids open. Oh, wait a sec. God damn it. I have to edit it again. Let's see. Boop. Is this enough? Hopefully it is. As I faced his long, sharp nails, I could think of nothing else but that. What was about to happen to me would be the most horrifying thing I could ever experience. Uh-oh. And I confirmed it when I felt his claws slowly insert themselves into both of my pupils. Oh shit. We're gonna die? Yeah. Oops. Maybe I shouldn't have burned the book. Tried to burn the book. The pain was excruciating. In a matter of a couple of seconds, my gaze was stained red, obscuring everything I could ever grasp as light. That is a valid reaction to have, good sir.
What? You've already given up so soon?
Well, you started it first, so yeah, of course I'm gonna give it up.
But the party just started, Andrew.
How the hell am I going to see if the How the hell am I supposed to know that when I can't even fucking see?
There's still so much to do to you.
Aw, man, give me a break.
I want to see how you beg me, how you supplicate me, how you would implore me with your measly effing life.
You can't even say the fuck word. Well, aren't you family friendly, Memphis? I had drool dripping from my mouth, beats having to drool blood. My face was bathed in tears and my nose was full of snot. I could hardly breathe from the pain. I felt that at any moment one of those spurts of blood would be my last before I passed out.
Please.
But no, despite the raw torture I was undergoing, the state of unconsciousness didn't seem to get to me. Huh. Damn. Owie. Blood shot out of my eyes like a hose pipe. As the seconds passed, the pain only worsened and each pumping felt as if they were ripping out my veins. I could think of nothing else but wishing for all this to be over. And by all this, I didn't even mean this moment, but my very existence. Can't take it anymore, not a single second. Hurts so much more than I imagined. I just can't take it. Please, God, have mercy on me. Have pity on my soul. Oh, God. That has got to hurt. Probably. I don't know. Haven't felt it yet.
Soon, Andrew. Soon you will be reunited with your wicked father!
You call my father who was loyal to you wicked? Come on, dude. I was begging God in heaven for some mercy. Guardians alike, where the hell are you guys? Help me. But I knew that not even the hand of God could reach me where I was. This was like the anteroom to hell. Is anteroom? Okay. As if they were preparing my body to bury it in the depths of the abyss. My only consolation was knowing that the physical torture would end once I was dead. But death was taking too long to come. It would be a long time before my heart would pump the last beat that would extinguish my life. I'm so sorry, Madison. I should never have brought you to this place. Amelia, please forgive me for not protecting you as I promised. Mom, Dad, I forgive you for getting involved in all of this. For getting me involved as well. Please, God, I beg you, take me with you. Don't let this being take my soul. I don't want to go to hell. I don't want to go to hell. Oh, man. He's dead. Is that the gates of heaven? A beautiful sky with orange tones are drawn around a distant town. Perhaps dawn had arrived, or perhaps the sea was once again eating the sun as it does at every sunset. Many stars are told when appreciating a breathtaking sunrise or a beautiful nightfall. We could praise the bravery of a group of friends who were able to stand up to a fearsome curse. This sounds like a farewell kind of monologue. But what was remarkable about this story was not only how a town turned a blind eye to the disappearance of young students who faced hell because of their bad luck. What really stood out above all else was how a human being was tortured to death. It all happened on top of an old building overlooking the sea, and at the hands of a being from hell itself. He was a demon unleashed on the face of the earth, a being with evil intentions, with the sole purpose of serving himself and betraying anyone who crossed his path, including the poor human being who, in his tireless search for the truth, faced the worst fate that life could have prepared for him. And I know how great his suffering was and how much he begged for a second chance. I know it because that human being was me. Oh, I was talking about myself. We're dead, right? Am I dead? Epilogue. Ooh. Epilogue. What's gonna happen now? Major ending 2 of 3 except the internal deal. Okay. After going for a rescue team and requesting police backup, Mrs. Matthews and Officer Black went deep into the forest. It was an expedition that took numerous hours, but they finally found something. A strange folder along with a note written by Ronald Harrison before his death was the only clue that could help shed light on the mystery surrounding this nightmare. While it seemed that things would be clarified, the reality is that no one was able to explain what really happened. Perhaps even that clue is not enough to understand in depth what happened that fateful night. There was not much to work with either, since the testimony of the survivors hardly helped to connect some pieces with others. We were all talking nonsense because we can't even describe what just happened. The truth behind the farce of sorrowful souls will remain simply an unsolved mystery. Well, it's gonna make a good creepypasta. After numerous events affecting the institution's reputation, a difficult decision was made. Principal Gibson announced at a press conference that Ricerfield Academy would be closing its doors. Oh, that sucks. This was to the shock of those who didn't know what was going on in that place, but not to those who were aware of the barbarities behind that school. Okay. With numerous embezzlements, well, that's new, the death of one of the teachers, as well as the disappearance and murder of several students, trust in the school had been lost among the city, and there was no way to regain it. You got that right. The doubt as to whether the institution will ever reopen would linger among the people of Ricerfield City forever. Hey, why does this sound so familiar? But in addition to these strange occurrences throughout the city, a much greater gossip made a scandal among the population. Claire McMillan, daughter of Sarah and Anthony McMillan, sued her parents for both psychological and physical abuse. Hey, where'd I even get the money for that? Although they initially tried to settle, Claire was convinced that the best way to proceed was to make the politicians pay in prison and with their pockets. Along with Johan's testimony, a butler and chauffeur of the Macmillan household, Claire succeeds in proving the abuse she was subjected to by her parents. And although her parents' political career collapsed in just a few days, losing all credibility, Claire gradually became to the attention of more people. The encouragement she received caused Claire to become a supporter of teenage rights, helping numerous causes and foundations both financially and morally. Her greatest achievement, the launch of a self-help book for victims of family abuse, which quickly became a popular title given the story behind it. Whether it was her horrific experiences or her careful way of detailing how a victim of abuse feels, something very special made the book a complete bestseller. Someday Claire's life was a raw torture, but she hoped it would never be again, and that those horrible memories would only become just a stain on the past, just like my dead friends. Oh boy. What about the others? The news of Conrad Lawson's death had a devastating effect on the boy's parents. As he was the second child of the couple to die tragically, the psychological consequences would not be easy to mend. Even if it had been directly caused by them, guilt invaded both parents for having neglected their children. All they had left of Conrad were the few memories of when they were a happy family. Perhaps the boy's now abandoned apartment was a good starting point to rebuild those memories and start from scratch. Only time will tell if they will be able to come together again to face the immense emotional burden that lies ahead. Man. What about Andrew? As soon as Madison was rescued from the forest, she and her mother continued to search for Andrew for several hours. However, despite the passage of days, they never managed to find a clue to Andrew's whereabouts. We didn't find his body though, all shredded up. It was a long time before his body was found dismembered and eyeless in the depths of the Broken Field River. Mother and daughter would again have to face the death of a loved one. What was certain was that they would need professional help if they were to overcome the horrors of the past. Difficult times were ahead for both of them, but they knew that together they could face the hard test to which life had subjected their family. As for Madison, she found the courage in herself to go to Conrad's grave. Although she thought the emotional burden would be too heavy, in the end it was even liberating for her. Perhaps it served as a farewell after the unfortunate events they both faced. Man. After long days of searching for Amelia's whereabouts, the police finally managed to find something. Amelia Smith's body was found in a decomposed state in a Reisterfield city sewer pipe. Man, the news was devastating for her parents, who had believed that the recent move represented a better life for their family. Oh, the irony. Never imagining what fate had in store for them. The police never explained the real motives behind Amelia's death. She was snooping around, acting all detective and stuff. To date, several lines of investigation are being pursued, but everything points to the fact that she was being hunted, there you go, by someone who either drove her or directly caused her death. Will the truth ever be discovered? Find out next time if we ever look at the other choices we can choose from. Maybe. Throughout Reisterfield City was spread an urban legend of a group of students who confronted the very successor of Lucifer. There are multiple variations of the story, some saying it was a friendship ritual, others saying they were friends who ventured into the forest out of curiosity. What is certain, however, is that none of the people who tell the legend really know what these students had to face. And this considering life would definitely not be easy for those lucky enough to survive the curse. At the end of this story, the biggest question that remains is whether things could have been different for better or worse if each of these people had made different choices. Hey, the game's saying, dude, you should have chosen better, you asshole. Fair enough. We may never know what the consequences of taking other paths could have been. Yes, we will. But what we do know for sure is that this curse was the cause of a group of people who, without even imagining it, were facing the event that would have the greatest impact on their lives. It's my fault that they're dead. The end. Yeah, okay, dude. Sorry about that. Sorry for killing you, Andrew. So, the Devil's Whisper. So I'm guessing maybe I should have chosen Andrew's path. Like, I probably shouldn't have used the other. Yeah, voice cast. There you go. Who voiced Amelia? Kennedy Durbin. Andrew Matthews. Sorry, no, my throat hurts. Estell's son, Adam Hughes, Conrad. Great job, guys. Kiara, Mysterious Man. Cornelia Gibson. Wait, who's the dude that did Mephistopheles? Blah. Where's the devil guy? Faith My Brown. Aunt Mary. What song is this? Is this copyrighted, or am I allowed to play this song? Wait. It's the song isn't in English, so let's see. I don't know if it's copyrighted, but no. Well, if it is copyrighted, I may have to cut this part out. But if not, cool, awesome. So the story, it's a slow burn. It takes a while before you finally see the deaths and stuff, but it's fine. You have to develop your characters first, though, so that's understandable. There are a few repetitive stuff, like for example, I think there was a part where Andrew was like, "Where am I?" And then the next dialogue was like, Andrew did not know where he was. Like, yeah, we know from the dialogue alone, "Where am I?" is already sufficient enough to tell you that he did not know where he was. I think it was in chapter 4 or something. I forget. This game is very long. Wait, let me just clear my throat again. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is choose Andrew not burning the book. Maybe that'll help him in not being killed by Memphis. Let me just take a drink here. There are a few parts that are confusing, like, wait, so you're not talking? I'm talking now? Mangatronics. Awesome. Madness Way Games. Very Studios. Who else? Thank you for making the visual novel, good sir. Let's see what else. What is that, Beethoven? Okay. Are you gonna jump scare me, dude? Not now. Like, I was gonna jump scare you, but nah. And ending rank D. Like, you stupid douchebag. You suck at choosing the paths. Let's see. Where are the choices again? Is this it? Let's see. True endings, complete the epilogue. Put the ladder away. Before I made any rash choices, I decided to give some thought to moving the ladder away from the book. I closed the ladder and put it in my back, decking my head after I realized that it might have been a lousy move.
Wise choice, dear Andrew. Although, let me tell you, I appreciate the guts you have.
I appreciate my guts too, dude, because it helps me keep alive. So thank you for realizing that my guts are important to me in order to live.
It's well known that beings like me aren't easily amazed, you know. We have seen so many things.
Are you bragging?
Murders, rapes, kidnappings, massacres, tortures.
You sound like the modern female. They watch that shit. They love serial killers. What's the difference? Girl boss.
Think about it. A simple lighter is not going to stop a demon that has lived for a millennium.
Well, I wanted to try, and this is what happened. I died.
It would have been pathetic for you to try to make any move knowing that I have a huge advantage over you.
Okay, so what am I supposed to do now?
I am a fugitive from the Universal Court. I am constantly running away from the Guardians of Light. There is nothing for me to fear.
What are the Guardians of the Light doing, man? The expression on my face turned to concern, disappointment as I realized I had nothing to do to confront him. Indeed, what could a mere human being like me to do face the very successor of Lucifer? Talk to him? I was at the greatest crossroads of my life. One false move and the consequences would be fatal. Hell, if only the others hadn't come with me. How I wish I knew if they were alright. I wish I knew if they managed to escape from the forest. Madison, please be careful. I don't know if I'll make it out of this place. Please take care of Mom. Don't let her worry about me. What's gonna happen now? On my back. Is this?
Mom? Mom!
I think we've already seen
Madison?
this before.
Oh, Madison!
If it's the same, then I'm gonna skip this part and, you know.
What happened to you? How did you get to this place? Conrad, he came back from the dead. He came back to kill me.
Lol.
What are you saying?
I'm saying the love of my life came back from the dead and said, I love you, and then fuck you, bitch. Like, help me. I'm being abused even in death.
I don't understand what's going on, Mom. I don't understand anything. How did you get to this place?
Some bullshit motherly instinct or something, I don't know.
I knew it. I knew you and your brother would come here.
I was kidding about that. Holy shit, it is true?
Are you Miss Madison Matthews?
Yes, I'm from the Dave Matthews Band. It's an American reference. It's an American band reference. You wouldn't get it.
Yes, I am. Who are you?
I'm Officer Black. I'm in charge of the investigation into the disappearance of Andrew and Madison Matthews.
Good job, officer. You're halfway there. Because you found the medicine. Now the Andrew's the only one missing.
But how did you know I was here?
GPS, I was a spy. I'm international super spy.
You and your brother were careless enough to leave Ethan's boxes open.
Ethan. Oh yeah, that's my dad's name, right?
God, I had a horrible feeling as soon as I realized you snooped through your dad's notebooks. So I wasted no time and called the school.
And what did the school have to say? At this hour, they're awake?
And when they told me you hadn't been to class, I knew something was wrong.
Mom. I'm so sorry. I didn't know all this was gonna happen.
Of course you don't.
Never doubt me, Madison. I would go to the ends of the earth to rescue my precious children.
Yeah, but you weren't able to rescue Andrew when he was tortured to death.
But where is your brother? Why isn't he with you?
The tree stopped us from meeting each other. It diverged our path. It separated us.
I don't know. He said he'd go ahead. He's obsessed with getting to the bottom of the truth.
And that's not such a bad thing, though.
Oh my God, we can't waste another second.
Do you have any idea where your brother might be, miss?
No, of course not. I swear to you that if I knew, I would have tried my hardest to find him.
We're not trying hard enough, bitch.
We can't let him die, Mom. We can't let happen to him what happened to Dad.
Don't even mention it. That is not going to happen.
Okay, let's go. LFG, let's fucking go.
I swear we'll find Andrew, Madison. I swear to you.
Okay, Mom, don't swear too much. That's unladylike. Let's go. I'm the only one allowed to swear around these parts. Found myself in a strange state between consciousness and unconsciousness. I didn't know how much time had passed or everything that had happened in the meantime, but again, I realized that I am alive. Is there any way to indicate that, hey, I've seen this before, like in... Here's the deal with Renpai games. It's easy to know which dialogue you've already seen, because the text, the font color is a little bit different. It's an indicator that, hey, you've seen this before. In RPG Maker games, there's no chance in hell you'll ever see if you've already seen this before. So yeah, another reason why Renpai is a much better platform or engine to use whenever gonna make a visual novel. Opening my eyes was not exactly what I most wanted to do, knowing that what I might find when I woke up would be the gloomy image of a background full of darkness and a demon in front of me. But after realizing that nothing was happening and no one would come to my rescue, I finally opened my eyes and found the being I was avoiding so much. Hey man, what's up?
What?
Are you still gonna kill me? Please, no. What happened? Did I fall asleep?
Oh, you're finally awake. I was starting to get bored, you know.
Should have manifested a PS2.
And why don't you just get out of this place? Thanks to my father, you can come back anytime, right?
Of course I can. A barrier's not an impediment for me at the moment. It's just that I wouldn't like to leave a guest alone in my house.
Now, come on. Don't mind me. Make yourself, well, not at home. Do whatever you want. Just leave me alone.
Just go away. It's not like I'm very happy to be in your company.
Yeah, go away, even though you have power over me.
Looks like someone woke up in a bad mood. Am I wrong?
Waking up on the floor, of course, who's not gonna wake up in a bad mood?
It's impossible to have a good mood having you in front of me all the time.
Sassy.
Why don't you just let me go? It doesn't do you any good to have me here.
Yeah. Convince him to let you go.
Andrew, please, think a little.
I don't wanna think. It hurts my head.
I did not bring you to this place. You came here on your own.
Can I go out on my own?
If only you had given up this stupid idea of knowing the truth to understand what was happening to you and your friends.
Are you giving me a hint that I should have chosen another option in the diverging paths? Like, I should have just not went for the truth?
Think about it. After all, Ronald Harrison's death would have been the end of the curse for you.
Is that a hint? Are you hinting that, yeah, maybe you shouldn't have chosen this path here and chosen some other choice?
But no! You wanted to know more. You wanted to know things that no human being can know.
But that is what humans are. They do things. They have to know.
Do you know what they call that kind of person?
Scientist.
Huh?
Meddlers.
Nah, my answer's way better.
You're a damn meddler. Everything would have been solved by staying in your warm home and following the simple and boring human life you had. Ignorance is bliss. And many humans realize that when it's too late.
I guess you're right. This is all my fault for coming to this damn place.
Oh man, now I have to find what option I should have chosen.
Damn! I was so obsessed with the Brokenfield River. And look at the consequences of it.
Well. You don't have to be so sorry either. You're saying you're really bored of being in this place, aren't you?
Sure.
I am.
Good. I'll make you a deal.
A deal?
That's right. We'll make a deal.
Get the cards.
You and your friends are trapped in this place, and you don't have a way out without someone to help you.
Do you know anything about Madison? Do you know if she's okay?
Oh, that is not for me to tell you. Anything that may have happened to your dear sister falls on you. After all, you decided to leave her.
I didn't leave her alone. We just had to separate for her sake.
It's the tree's fault. Well, technically the lightning that struck the tree which separated us instead of crushing us to death.
She couldn't come here. If that forest was dangerous, this damn place is 1,000 times worse having you here.
Good. Then trust that nothing bad has happened to your sister and that she'll be able to get to this place. I also want to remind you that your mother came to the forest in your search.
Damn. Ugh. What's this fucking deal you keep talking about?
I see I managed to arouse some interest in you.
Well, what else is there supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do?
Here's the deal. Listen carefully. I'm going to rescue everyone who has been trapped in the Forest of Sorrowful Souls. And I'm going to get them out of there.
And what can I offer you?
This at the modest price of just your soul.
Hmm.
My soul. And what will you do with it?
Worry about what I'll do with your body first, boy.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I'll tear every part of you apart. I'll rip off your limbs, I'll eat your intestines, and then I'll keep your soul.
So much unnecessary stuff to do first.
In return, those of you who are alive will be able to return home safe and sound. How about that?
You drive a hard bargain, but is there no other choice I could choose?
You may have killed Madison, and there would be no way for me to know. If you just tell me if they're safe right now. I just need to know that.
Oh, no. No, no, no. That's up to you. Think about the decisions you've made since this journey began. Think about whether your actions may have led to someone's death.
Oh, come on. You want me to go back to the beginning?
Think about who may be alive and whether they are really worth giving your life for. Think about it and make a choice.
And what if I don't accept?
If you don't accept, you will have to accept the fate of being locked up in the lands of light for the rest of your existence.
Well, that sucks too.
But don't think that I will give you the joy of dying. I will not grant you that pleasure.
So I'm gonna suffer boredom.
I will make life your executioner and death your longing.
Ah! You're a wretch! A coward! A fucking demon!
That's the best! I am a demon, and I'm going to do everything I can to make you suffer.
Couldn't you torture somebody else? I'm not in the mood.
Damn it!
Think, Andrew, think.
This is your decision alone. No one else can make it for you. You take the deal. You give me your soul, and I'll save whoever is trapped in the forest. If there's anyone left. Or you reject the deal, and you will be trapped here for the rest of eternity. Think very carefully about the decision you are about to make, because it will have irreversible consequences for you and those around you.
Ah. You had it too much planned, didn't you? You're literally forcing me to make that deal. I don't even know if there's anyone alive. What would be the point of surviving if you've already killed everyone?
How perceptive.
Even my mom. Everyone. Everyone could be dead, and I don't even know it yet. But if there is a chance, even if it's remote, to save someone, even if it's in exchange for my life, I won't hesitate to do it. I'll do everything I can to save Mom and Madison. Do you realize that my life was ruined in just a few days? And all because of you? Have you no mercy whatsoever?
He is a demon, so yeah.
Oh, don't come with reproaches now. Think about it for a moment and realize that the person who caused all this was your father. He freed me knowing that I could make thousands of people unhappy, without imagining that one of those people could be you.
Unhappy is an understatement.
But well, there's no time to lose.
Unless I choose the reject the part and I stay here for all eternity, so I have plenty of time.
Come closer, Andrew.
Get away from me, you weirdo.
I promise that your death will be the most memorable event of your life.
How is it gonna be memorable when I'm dead?
If your father couldn't give you a good guide in your life, I'll give it to you.
Yeah, right. Two choices that suck. Great guide.
Go on. Don't be afraid. I'm like Your spiritual guide.
That only gives me two choices. Are you kidding me?
If spiritual guides had demon wings, sure.
Oh, you just couldn't help yourself, could ya? Brought both hands to my face, trying to evade what my eyes could see. I felt the book move away from me, detaching itself from my arm and moving towards Memphis.
Oh, my little one. My dear, dear book. It's been so long since I've heard from you. I was already starting to miss you, you know.
Stop playing and finish this at once!
Don't yell at me. I don't like being told what to do, and I have never and will never allow it.
Yet it just was allowed just a few seconds ago.
So shut your mouth, you damn child. Stop treating me like I'm an infamous human being. I am Lucifer's successor. I deserve as much or more respect.
Enough! You are a vile, infernal being. You don't deserve the freedom my father gave you.
And you don't deserve the stupid life you carry with you.
Me. The face of that demon had now become even more terrifying than before. It was no longer a mischievous look or an evil smile. Now I could see the fire in his eyes. It was like seeing hell itself just by looking at him. The heat his body gave off made my skin sweat just by feeling him close.
What are you going to do with me? Are you going to torture me like all those people they killed in your name?
Stupid child! Andrew, don't joke with me. Do you think what those people suffered will even minimally compare to what you will suffer?
Maybe. I'm a optimistic kind of guy.
Do you even know what it's like to feel your extremities being ripped off one by one?
I would not like to know, thank you very much.
Do you want me to rip every single part of you? Do you want me to rip you off piece by piece off your skin?
Well, since you asked, no.
No. I know. I'll make a nice scarf out of your intestines while you're conscious.
You have a weird hobby. You sure do have a weird hobby, my guy. Closed my eyes and squeezed them tightly shut. The fear I felt was indescribable. Anything could have been better than falling into the hands of this beast, let alone knowing what he would be capable of now that he was enraged. Am I gonna die? Memphis' fingers crossed, my eyelids open as I face out again. I confirm his claws at both my pupils. Can I skip this? Yeah, I think we've seen this before. Oh wait, yeah, it is the same thing. Crap. So I really do have to search where. God damn it. How do I get the other endings? That's gonna be a journey. Journey of finding out. Wait, is this a little bit? No. I've seen this before. Stop with the skipping. There you go. Oh wait. Hold control. Oh crap. Okay. Cool. We may never know. Damn it. I did it again. Crap. Oh well. My fault. My bad. Yeah, gotta do that weird pose again. Is there a guide I can use? Asshole. Ending rank D. Okay. Yeah, no problem. So I'm gonna go check whether there's a guide here I could use. So this is the Devil's Whisper. if you want to try the game for yourself. The links are in the description. That is all for today. Stay safe and take care of yourselves. Oh my god, I am gonna be late for work.